How is it going, everybody? Welcome to the Business Chat Room. This is where we always keep it genuine about workplace communications. I'm Calvin Chin Kok Chen, your host, and today we're digging into a subject that affects all who are alive first impression. You get just one single chance to make it right. How can you do that? To help explain, I'm here and I have lined up a stellar cast of guests. So let's go! Okay, so they say first impression formed in 7 seconds? No pressure, right? But seriously, how do we make those 7 seconds work in our favor? First up, we have Dr. Nur Hafiza, an executive coach and body language expert. Hafiza, what's the secret?
So, thank you so much, Kevin, for inviting me here. It's a pleasure to meet you. So, for the question, what's my secret? For me, there is no secret, just something that I learned from mistakes. But I'm happy to share my experience to you. So, first impression. Start before you ever open your mouth and speak. Your posture, handshakes, and facial expression, they set up the atmosphere. So, stand tall, look people in their eyes when it comes to business. For handshake, please no limp handshakes.
Alright. I remember that. Just firm, but not a bone crusher. Let's move on. Now let's talk about what comes after that, to be exact. Nevin, speech coach and TEDx speaker. Do you have any advice for a strong start?
Thanks, Kelvin. I'm really happy to be here. So, to answer your questions, the first word out of your mouth should be interesting. Drop the old "how are you" and maybe make something up instead. Ask an informal questions like, what's the most interesting thing that you're doing recently? This will provoke conversation from others. It also make you memorable.
I am truly delighted by this. I mean, talking about making your presence felt, Nur Shahira Izzati, you are a psychologist and office dynamics researcher. A little tips? Is there anything we can do to train would-be friends pay back with interest?
That is an interesting question. By the way, thank you for having me here. Back to the question. To answer that, you mirror them. When you subtly align your moods or body language with those of others, they will be relaxed and happy at the sight of you. But make sure it's done naturally. Nobody likes a parasite.
Absolutely. Don't turn into their reflection. Now, first impression are, although people's personality and image have long been judged based on anyone's impressions formed during an initial face-to-face encounter, Nur Aina Shafika, what does a LinkedIn branding expert recommend for making that first digital impression?
Ooh, that's a nice idea. By the way, before I start, I would like to thank Calvin for inviting me here. Okay, so for my recommendation, your online presence is like your digital handshake. A strong profile picture, a catchy headline, and a solid bio are all important. And for heaven's sakes, when sending connection requests, including a note, nobody wants that mysterious invite, right? Nobody wants it.
Okay. That's me. That's me. And last, but by no means least, Nur Farhana Najiha, negotiation specialist, thus individuals' initial options of high-stakes deals affect whether negotiations succeeds or fail.
Wow, it's really a powerful question. Thank you, Kelvin, for giving me the opportunity to share my opinion here. It's an honor to be here. Back to you. Do negotiation success of the field? Confident and proper preparation, showing up appears loss of accent, arriving prepared, speaking clearly, and the most important of all, listen more than you talk, and remember silence can be a powerful tool.
Okay, note. Before we end though, soon quick fire questions. A word on what makes the most important first impression.
Stand up straight. You communicate through your body before you ever speak.
Ask questions like interesting, not small talks.
If you smile, the ice will even begin to crack.
So in my opinion, your LinkedIn profile is your first impression too. So make sure it counts too. Because by that, we will see if that person is qualified or not. That's it.
Know your stuff, be confident, and really listen.
There you have it! Now let's turn to the gang our cheat sheet for killing your first impression with these handy dandy first killer tips, including number 4 for the arrogant and vomit down a mountain. Thank you so much, my guests. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, don't forget to click subscribe and leave a comment. Remember, your next first impression starts today!